We are here on the Gun Show. My name is Guns. You can follow me on Twitter, The Gun Show. That's Guns with a Z. I'm literally patting myself on the back right now because of that. And those voices that you also hear are not just inside your head, because we actually do have people with us right now. They're my buddies from Vinyl Theater. We got, I think, the whole crew with us. What's up, fellas? How are you guys?
Yo, how's it going?
Good.
Well, having a little bit better weather than you guys, but there's a church on fire in downtown Milwaukee right now, so that's our only hazard going on for us.
That's terrible. I mean, what did that church do to be on fire? You know what I mean? Like that.
I don't know.
It should not happen.
It's crazy because I just heard about that, and then you were texting me saying there's tornadoes in New York. It's insane what's going on.
I know. Hey, that's why we drink, though, right? Just to get by.
That's right.
Now, we were talking beforehand. I was saying that, I was a big fan of Fireball when it first came out. I used to also drink Four Loko back in the day. And
oh my god! Yeah,
me and
they banned it and changed it.
Yeah, they had to change it because everyone was blacking out. It was literally blackout in a can, and they had to change the recipe because we would pregame with like two of those, me and like the All Time Low guys or whoever, and it was legit. You would not know what happened that night. You'd wake up and have a horrible hangover from all the sugar, but literally Four Loko. Are you guys familiar? That shit was wild.
That shit's scary. Oh yeah, it's messed up.
So I went from Four Loko to Fireball, and lately I've been going back to Fireball. But you were talking about the Jack Daniels, who hopefully will be
Jack Daniels variant, very good.
So all right, so you think I should try that one out?
A lot less sugary. Less sugar.
So I should try that one out, right?
You'd like it, I think.
Cool. They also have
probably a little bit. Less of gut rot or hangover. Definitely drink more of it.
Yeah, I feel like if I'm drinking Fireball, I'm drinking like tar. You know what I mean? I'm just like, it's gonna end up horrible. But Jack Daniels also, or Jim Beam, one of them has the honey, and the honey's pretty good as well. You can just the Jack Daniels honey, you just fucking rip those shots. So.
Honey Jack, yeah, so good.
So what's going on? We're here with the Vinyl Theater. You can follow them on Twitter, Vinyl Theater, etc. How are you guys? You guys have been coming on the Gun Show now for years. I saw you guys on the Mr. Wives tour a couple months ago. I love Mr. Wives, Mandy, the whole entire crew. We love them all, Mark, etc. And you guys were solid. But what's going on with Vinyl Theater? Tell us about like the last couple months and stuff. What have you guys been up to?
Well, right now we're just working on a new record, so we've been recording like crazy since we got off of a headline tour with a band called Vespertine.
Yeah.
So we've just been home for a little bit, and we're just trying to record as much as we can and kind of push our boundaries. I think our sound's been evolving for the past 2 years, and now we want to kind of put out a full-length album and kind of solidify that new sound for us.
I feel like, you guys have been on, we've been playing you for a while now on the Gun Show, from album to album and from tour to tour. Obviously, you guys come on or whatnot, or at least we're blasting you and stuff and playing your stuff. I feel like you guys are just right there. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, it's there. You've been on some good tours and, some solid tours and whatnot, and you guys are just right there. You just need to get like over that like last hurdle. Would you guys kind of agree at all? Do you see that as well?
Yeah, definitely. I think the thing is we're just inching along right now, and we just need like that, like you said, that one last hurdle. It's only been a year, and in a year we've gone up, about 260,000 Spotify listeners, and or 360. So we've gone way up on Spotify compared to where we were just a year ago. We were at 160,000 followers total on Spotify. So things have been really inching along and finally really getting some momentum. So I think the last hurdle is going to be just the right song and the right record. A lot of people maybe are a little tired of just hearing people put out singles. I guess depending on who you are, but as a band, we really like what Arctic Monkeys just did by putting out a record. They said, screw it, we're not just going to put out a single. They put out the entire record.
Yeah.
Which I think was a really cool move. Only so many bands can do something so cool like that, but I think I respect and like a band to put out a full record like that.
Yeah, and they actually just played here in New York on Friday. That was all the rage in the city. Everyone wanted to go to that show for sure. My buddy Danny flew in from Chicago just for that show. So, but they are like one of the better bands out there. Yeah, but they are one of the better bands out there in their history, et cetera, for sure. And I think that's right because, you guys, right, when you guys, well, let me ask you this. When you guys go in, you guys are in the studio right now and stuff, like, are you writing single songs, or like, is it kind of like, all right, we like, oh, this will be a good like track 3, or like, this will be a good opening song? Like, do you have that mindset when you're writing certain songs?
I think when we were focused on putting out actual singles, it sort of, I guess, really poisons your thought process because you only think about singles and you limit yourself. So I'd say more what is a track 1? What does an album sound like that's somebody wants to put on repeat? So we're working on a full-fledged record with album tracks and introductions and a few of those slow tracks as well. So we're just trying to get through every little facet of what a record is, like you were saying.
We're speaking here with Vinyl Theaters. How about Vinyl Theater, single, but singular, I should say. But solid for them. Very stoked on them. Now, you guys just released a track. Is this something to hold the fans over for a little bit while you guys, are recording and gearing up for the next step? Tell me about the song and the video and all that shit. Not the video, but there's like
we did everything. Yeah. Oh yeah, I hear you. We did everything on Feel It All ourselves. So we recorded everything in our studio, and we worked with a producer called Mike Hart. He works under Red Bull Records, and he works out in California. He did some of the mixing and mastering, and then a little bit of the production with us. But we're just doing everything on our own when it comes to the vision of our songs and the vision. Like even the music video, we worked with a guy named Jake Panchosik, who's been with us from the very start. Just a really loyal guy. He's worked with us for almost 5 years. So everything we're doing right now is like not being tampered with by a label or by A&R or anything like that. So everything that we're putting out, we're in complete control of, which feels really good.
I mean, I've been able to see you guys. I think like Gramercy, you guys came through and we did some press there. I saw like obviously the Mr. Vibes tour. They're such a solid live band. You know what I mean? Like they're fucking so good. Mandy is sweetheart.
Yeah, they're so great.
They're so awesome. It's just an enjoyable show. Like it's one of those bands that like you can go and like not know any song, but just be like grooving. And that, to me, that's a good band. Somebody that if I have no idea what the hell they play and I go and watch them live, I'm like, that's cool. Like, I can enjoying that. But you guys are solid. I mean, from vocals to harmonies to everything to the riffs. I think, like you said, the past year or so really has, kind of made you guys even more people know about you guys. And I guess that's, you're going in the right direction for sure.
Yeah, definitely. We've had, like you said, an opportunity to tour with some awesome bands. I think, Chris, didn't you just see Mr. Wives, like, off tour, right?
Yeah, I just saw them at a college show up in Eau Claire, Wisconsin, which is like a 3-hour drive from us. And they completely redid their set in the last, few months, and it's just incredible now. They reworked all of their transitions, added in, covers during, certain songs, had some drum solos. It was one of the better. It was incredible set.
Nice, hell yeah,
really good. Lots of time put into that.
And the thing is, shout out to Mr. Rise for sure. But even with Vinyl Theater, I mean, you guys are a fun, enjoyable to see. And I guess the fact is, you guys always put, the songs would come out. You have your fan base. Obviously, you had promo behind it, etc. But it all came down to the live show. And for the listeners out there that have been able to see Vinyl Theater or have seen you guys, I think they would agree that you guys took pride in your live show and how that all went for sure.
Oh yeah, that's a huge part of how we even write our songs. Everything's catered to being able to perform live and have a super high energy live show.
So what? So obviously you guys are still going. The last year or so has been fucking solid, and you guys fucking rule. What's new with you guys? What does it feel good to be back? Are you guys stoked right now? Are you guys just spending 14 hours in the studio? Are you in pre-production writing? What's the deal? What's going on?
Yeah, a little bit of it's writing. We have a ton of ideas. We're just flushing them out and trying to make the cohesive record. But we're also just kind of looking, keeping our eyes open for some good fall tours. So we haven't really committed to anything yet, but everything's open for the fall. So we're kind of looking to get on something good for probably a support tour since we just headlined.
Right. Cool. Well, listen, I'm stoked for you guys. Obviously, this song. Tell us about the song. Did you guys have it? Is it a newer song? Did you guys have it and just want to hold fans over? What was the deal behind the song? I guess.
Well, I guess writing the song, we had a pretty a bit of bad news, and we had to decide whether or not hey, can we keep doing music? Can we keep going? And we all just kind of decided together, yeah, we have to. We're never gonna quit on this, and we wouldn't quit on each other. So we wrote "Feel It All," and it was just like that moment of, I guess like a bit of a brotherly bond of like never giving up and choosing to go forward. So
cool.
That's where the song came from. We just decided that it was a single. It just sounds anthemic. It sounds like something our fans would love to hear and be motivated by. So
for sure,
that's where it came from. And yeah, it's definitely an intermittent single. So it's not going to be part of the record. It's just a single, and it was definitely to kind of give fans an idea of where the direction is of Vinyl Theater is going.
Awesome. Well, listen, you guys are solid. I know you guys have gone through like the label stuff, et cetera, like that. Don't worry. Just fucking be strong. I mean, it sucks, but that is the industry. I mean, every band has to go through it. Yeah, even fucking Jimmy Eat World had to go through it, and then they came back and wrote their fucking best album ever, Bleed American, and then they sold it for millions of dollars and ended up ruling the world. So let not your heart be troubled, all right, guys? Literally, they wrote the middle.
Right.
They wrote that whole Sweetness, the middle, that whole entire album after they got dropped, and they did not have a fucking label. They went in on their own and they fucking wrote it. And then they fucking sold the shit out of it and fucking lived their lives. So let not, like, you know what I mean? It's a little rough, obviously, but just fucking hunker down and fucking just write the songs, man. You guys got fucking a solid fan base out there. You got a home here on the Gun Show as well, and the new song sounds solid. And looking forward for the new, maybe not new direction, but the next step, I guess we could say, with Vinyl Theater, right?
Totally, yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah, it means a lot to hear that. And we've heard the Jimmy Eat World story a couple times, and it's been like in our back of our head, like, all right, now we just have to do that.
Yeah. Now you just gotta write a song like the middle, and you'll be good. Although I fucking hate that song so much because it's not even one of the better Jimmy Eat World songs. I mean, I'm a big Jimmy Eat World fan, obviously from Clarity, etc., Static Prevails, etc. But like, fuck, dude, Futures is a great album. Fucking that opening track, titled Futures, by the way, is such a good song.
Right.
But the middle sucks as a song. Jim Adkins hates playing that live. He has to, because the song's just terrible.
Hey, I'm sure since it's one of their most popular songs too, that he's gotten a little tired of it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
everybody does.
It's like Blink-182 playing "Damn It." You know what I mean? So it's like the same thing, but it's all good. Listen, Vinyl Theater, congratulations. Good luck with everything. Hunker down, fucking do what you guys got to do. Let me know when you guys are back in New York. But hey, at least you held over things with the fans and stuff. So it's cool. We got the song. We'll play it now. And why is it Vinyl Theater? Here's the thing. I actually was talking about this the other day. I thought theater, is theater always TRE at the end, or is it TER? Or am I just a fucking idiot?
Like the French spelling is RE, the Old English spelling is RE, like in general.
Theater.
So we just chose something that would make it a little bit more unique and kind of
cool.
Chose the spelling. It's kind of interchangeable.
There you go. No, perfect. Yeah, no, because I was always wondering, I thought about this the other day. I was like, did my spell check on like my Microsoft Word always just switch it to the correct spelling? Because I always thought it was theater. But, I'm a fucking idiot, so it doesn't matter. So we're good. Follow me.
Confuse people. So
follow me on Twitter. It's The Gun Show. Follow them as well. Vinyl Theater. I don't know how to spell it. Just TRE. Just fucking look it up. All right, we're good. Listen,
you'll find it.
Here's their brand new song. Yeah, fuck it, right? Google. That's why we got Google. Check them out, and hopefully we'll see you guys in the fall. And good luck with everything. All right, guys. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks, man. Thank you.